Boo. Guess who? Now, I have some Enid Blyton again. Remember I said about all those Enid Blyton books I got? The Joan is here and Toadie is still sitting there. Lazing around. What have you been doing? Not much by the looks. Has everyone met Homer? Has you seen The Simpsons? He's pretty fun. Oh, as they all say. And, oh, how about these guys? How's the lighting? We'll fix that lighting, don't we? These are so pretty. What do you think? They're so cute. I know they are. What do you think? So cute. So, let's put this cuteness. Can you sit up there at all? That would be fun if you sat there, Joan. And then we put you up here. Big butterfly. Everyone's got to love butterflies, yeah? And Homer, you could hold that one there, huh? Pat it. Thank you. Oh, that's really nice. Why? We read The Blue-Eyed Cat. Blue-Eyed Cat. A bit like me, remember? I'm a cat. No, I'm not a cat, but my name is Catherine. And I like being called Cat for short. So that's why I'm called Miss Cat. Miss Cat. But my name is Catherine. And we're going to read about the blue-eyed cat. I'm a brown-eyed cat. How about you? What colour eyes do you have? Do you have blue eyes or brown eyes or green eyes? That would be fun. You make sure you look in the mirror and see what colour eyes you have. All right, let's get on to our book, The Tale of the Blue-Eyed Cat. Lots of writing there. Can you see that? I wish, said the black cat loudly, I do wish that the pink rabbit would go to some other toy cupboard to live. The black cat was a toy cat. She wasn't much bigger than a small kitten, but she was as grown up as a cat in her ways. The pink rabbit glared at the toy cat, and I wish, he said, that the silly black cat with blue eyes would go jump out of the window. Blue eyes? Who ever heard of blue eyes for a cat? Cats have green eyes. Oh, okay. Do you know that? Cats have green eyes? I didn't know that. Now, said the teddy bear, don't start squabbling again, you two. You really ought to behave better, Rabbit, because you are much older than the toy cat. The pink rabbit scowled. He was dressed very smartly in blue velvet trousers and a red coat. On his coat were 3 glass buttons, as green as grass. The pink rabbit was very proud of them. Look, he said to the cat, pointing to his gleaming buttons. Why haven't you got eyes as green as my buttons? Fancy having blue eyes. Be quiet, Rabbit. She can't help it, said the big doll. I've got blue eyes too. It's nice in a doll, said the rabbit. And look at that cat's tail too. All of their hairs have come off at the end. Okay. Actually, my daughter Poppy has blue eyes, and my other son and daughter have brown eyes. And I have brown eyes. So she's the only one with blue eyes. Well, she couldn't help the puppy chewing her tail, said the bear. Don't be so mean and bad-tempered, Rabbit. That was the worst of Rabbit. He was so mean. If anyone did anything he didn't like, he said mean things and played nasty tricks too on anybody that had annoyed him. When the bear grumbled at him one day, he hid behind the curtain with a big pin. And as soon as the bear came along, Rabbit pinned him to the curtain so that he couldn't get away. That was the sort of thing he did. So nobody liked him much, and they all thought him vain and silly. The black cat disliked him very much. If she could, she would always run her back on him. And he didn't like that. Struck up creature, he grumbled, with her silly blue ribbon and great staring blue eyes. One day the toy cat found a piece of chocolate, dropped it on the floor. Oh, there he is with his pin. You see it? His pin. He's pinned up the bear onto the wall, to the curtain. He's not very nice, that rabbit, is he? She was very pleased. She bit it in many small pieces and gave a bit to all her friends, but she didn't even give a lick to the rabbit. Look at them all having a tasty treat of chocolate. Do you like chocolate? I like chocolate. Mean thing, he said, when he saw everyone munching chocolate. All right, you just wait. I'll pay you back someday. Yes, I will. Now the next week the black cat felt worried. She couldn't see properly out of one eye of her blue eyes. She told the bear about it, and he had a look at the one eye. Goodness, it's coming loose, he said. I hope Mary notices it, Cat, or it may drop off and be lost. You'll look funny with only one eye. Mary was the little girl in whose playroom they all lived. The toy cat kept staring at her, hoping she would notice her loose eye, but she didn't. Mary had just got a new book and she couldn't stop reading it. You know how it is when you want to go on reading. Oh no, so the cat's eye has come loose. Will Mary notice? Do you notice when your toys have little loose eyes? You must have lots of toys in your room too. It's always nice, isn't it? So the toy cat's eye got looser and looser. At last it was hanging on by one little thread, and still Mary hadn't noticed it. She was nearly at the end of her book though, and the cat hoped that maybe her eye would hold on till Mary had finished reading. Then she would be sure to notice her poor toy cat's eye. There's Mary, all her friends in her room, and there's the cat. The eye's loose. It's like dangling down. Poor little cat. You don't have any dangling eyes. You've got eyes are okay. Everyone's eyes are okay. Phew! Otherwise I would have to sew them on as well. But that night Mary had gone to bed. The cat's eye had dropped off right down. She had been sitting quite still, afraid she might jerk it off, and then she had forgotten to keep still and had run across the room to speak to the bear. She felt her eye falling out. It fell on the floor with a thud, and then it was rolled away under the couch. The cat gave a cry. Oh, my eye's gone! It's under the couch! Please get it, somebody! Please! Oh no, the cat's eye has fallen. The toys all lay down and peeked under the couch, all except the rabbit. He wasn't going to bother himself, but suddenly he saw, quite near his foot, something that shone blue. He stared at it. Gracious, it was the toy's cat eye. It must have rolled under the couch and out the other side, and have come right over to where the rabbit sat, looking at the picture book. So the rabbit that was being mean before, knows where the eye is. Oh, is that it there? There it is. Can you see it? Right down there. A little eye. He looked at the other toys. They were all poking around under the couch. The toy cat was watching, crying out with her only one eye. Quick as lightning, the rabbit put his foot over the blue glass. He kicked it into the corner. And then he got up, went to the corner, and without anyone noticing, he popped it in his pocket. Now I've got the cat's eye, he thought. Good. She won't get it back again, that's for certain. I'll pay her back now for all those things she did to me. He went over to the toys and pretended to look for the eye with them, but all the time he could feel it in his pocket. He wanted to laugh. Perhaps I'd better hide it safely somewhere, he thought suddenly. If any of the toys found out that I had the eye, I should get into dreadful trouble. They might turn me out of the playroom. Now where can I put it? Well, you'll never guess where he hid it. It really was a very clever place. He went into the doll's house. There was nobody there, for all of the dolls were helping looking for the cat's eye. He went into the kitchen. He lifted up the lid of the tiny kettle, set on the toy stove, and dropped the eye in there. It just went in nicely. Then he put on the lid and ran out quietly. Nobody would ever find the eye now, because the doll's house that kettle never got used. they had a smaller one they liked better. All right, so he's very sneaky. He's gone and popped it in the kettle because he thinks no one is going to use it. What do you think? Do you think anyone's going to use the kettle? I don't know, maybe. Maybe. The toy cat was very miserable indeed, and she cried bitterly. The toys tried to comfort her. Only the pink rabbit didn't say anything nice. He was glad. How mean and unkind you are, Rabbit, said everyone, but he didn't care a bit. Next day Mary finished her book and had time to look at her toys again, and of course she noticed that over the toy cat one of the eyes was missing. She was very, very upset. You look dreadful, she said. You must have dropped it. I'll look around for it. But she couldn't find it, of course, because it's in the kettle. Whatever shall I do with you, said Mary in a miserable toy cat. You can't go out with only one eye, that's for sure, and I haven't got a blue button that would do for you. What am I going to do? Oh, she looked at all the other toys and she suddenly saw the pink rabbit dressed so smartly in his velvet coat and trousers with 3 gleaming green buttons on his coat. Oh, of course, I know what to do, said Mary, and she picked up the surprised rabbit. You can have 2 new eyes, toy cat, proper green ones this time. I'll take off your old blue one and put on 2 of these beautiful green ones, and you will look simply lovely. Oh, so see? And didn't we learn before that cats have green eyes? I'm going to look at that next time I see a cat. How about you? You see a cat? See what colour eyes they have. And she's going to use the mean rabbit's buttons for the cat's eyes. Well, what do you think of that? Snip, snip went Mary's scissors, and to the pink rabbit's horror, 2 top buttons of his coat fell off. Then Mary took the 1 blue eye off the cat and put the 2 green ones on instead. You can't imagine how handsome the cat looked with 2 green eyes instead of 1 blue one. She stared around at the toys in delight. The toy cat looked lovely, but the pink rabbit felt cross and unhappy. He had lost his beautiful green buttons, and that awful cat had got them instead. She was looking at him with his own buttons for eyes. The rabbit could hardly stop himself from crying with rage. Now the toys might have been sorry for the rabbit and tried to comfort him if something else hadn't happened just then. Mary suddenly decided to give a party for the toy cat to celebrate her beautiful new eyes. She took the kettle off the toy stove to fill with water, and inside she found the blue eye of the cat. Then she picked out of the kettle in great astonishment. Look what I found! It was the blue eye. Whoever put that there? Said Mary. Nobody said anything. Something strange happened to the pink rabbit's face. It started to turn pink, and then it went red. He was so embarrassed. Everyone stared at him, and then they knew who had hidden the eye. It was that naughty pink rabbit. So you hid it, said Mary, you naughty mean toy. I suppose you think I'm going to take off the toy's cat green eyes and give them back to you as buttons now that we have 2 blue ones found again. But I'm not. She can keep her green eyes now. She looks very beautiful with them. There you go. He has been told off. As for you, it was a very good punishment to lose your lovely buttons. And what is more, you shan't come to the party. Ooh, Mary's been quite nasty as well now, isn't she? But I guess that's her way of teaching. Oh, let him come, said the toy cat, so happy now because she had such beautiful green eyes that she simply couldn't be unkind any more. Let him come, I'll forgive him. Give him a chance to be nice. Oh. So he came, but he was very quiet and sad and well behaved. The toys all think he may be better now, but he does feel strange when he feels the toy cat staring at him through the buttons that were once his coat. Well, what did you think of that? You know what I would do is I would then get the 2 blue buttons and put them on his coat. So then at least he would have blue buttons on his coat and a green one. And the cat could keep the green ones. Because it's not nice to be mean, is it? We don't want to be mean. So, the end. Wow. But that's what happens. Like, people get mean and the people react and people get mean. So in the end, let's just always try and be kind and caring and sweet. All right, let's write a word. How about blue? The blue-eyed cat. Now, B, cat. Wait, it's just like the P for Papa, P and the A. But we're going to do, writing really is quite simple. Line. As long as you can do lines and circles, you can pretty well write anything, I reckon. So one line and a circle down low for the B. And then one line is for the L. Bl. A U. Okay, remember the rainbows we were doing? So we got rainbow. So rainbow. But when we want to do an upside down rainbow, rainbow. And then straight across, rainbow. And keep going under for blue. It's going to be rainbows or upside down rainbows. Let's do it again. Straight line, circle for B. Straight line for L. Upside down rainbow for U. Straight across line, rainbow, and upside down rainbow, blue. What a cool word, blue. I bet everyone out there, you probably have some favourite colours, and blue is probably one of them. Blue is on your jacket, blue little pants, blue on Homer's pants, blue top, and the blue-eyed cat that is now green. Don't forget, let's look for when we see a cat next to see if they have green eyes. Alrighty, otherwise we'll say farewell and till next time. Bye.